Hi everybody, it's Josh with Talk About Trek, and today we're going to talk about Star Trek Prodigy, Season 2, Episode 4, Temporal Mechanics 101. Uh, this was a fantastic episode. First off, I'm just going to say that right off the bat. So good. So many little callbacks, so much fun, and again, just a beautifully animated episode. So without further ado, let's look at the 30 or so pictures that I chose that we should look at here that kind of take you through the episode. So the episode starts out with you see Murph in stellar cartography, speaking with something mysterious, and if you can look in his eye there, you can see the reflection of a mysterious figure. Ooh. Rock Talk is called to the bridge, where they're trying to figure out a way to communicate with the infinity that has traveled through the wormhole, right? Through the wormhole in the future, the infinity is trashed. So they're trying to get it back up in working order, or rather, Jankum is trying to get it back up in working order. So you can see him hard at work here. And they are able to get a slight connection with Voyager, just enough to kind of let them know that they're okay. And I also just wanted to screenshot this because I love these, the colors and like the look of this. So I would like to replicate this for an overlay or something like that in the future. And then they get a mysterious message, save Gwen. And the message is accompanied by coordinates right there on the planet Solum. Okay? Is the message coming from Voyager? No, it is not coming from Voyager. And again, just lovely to look at these screens here. Gwen also gets a message as she's kind of fading in and out of time, from the mysterious voice. And just again, I want to point out how beautiful all this looks. It's just so well done, right? But the mysterious voice tells her that they must all stay together. They must be together. It's very important. They've got to stay together. Her dad is there with her, kind of helping her through as she's fading in and out of existence, basically. Majel, Zero, and Dal get to the coordinates, which of course is the big ceremonial grounds where they had their battle earlier. And Zero floats them down to the bottom, where they finally meet back up with Gwen and see exactly what's going on. And this is good. This is when they kind of, I love this. Zero and Majel just kind of work out basically exactly what they need to do. That the shortest distance between 2 points isn't space, but time. So what do they need to do? They need to build themselves a time machine so they can go 52 years in the past and save Gwen. When Dal describes to Janeway and them what's happening with Gwen, she kind of looks like a ghost, the doctor gives us this great line. I'm a doctor, not an exorcist. He's going to have to examine her first before he can find out. But just look at that. It's fantastic. Can we even get a closer look on his face here? Let me see. Get over here. Here he is. He's a doctor, not an exorcist. Anyway, moving along. Oh, this is great too. Just a little throwback to, I think what is the episode called? Parallels. TNG episode where Worf is traveling between different quantum realities, and he's able to use the energy from the wormhole to do something, and inverse something or other. And that's what they're going to do. But I love that callback to that episode, and that they learned that in the academy, basically, in their studying. So they ask for all the information they have on Temporal Mechanics 101, which is when we get this lovely little sequence here. And if you don't know, Dr. Aaron McDonald is a real-life astrophysicist who is like a kind of a science advisor for Star Trek. And I just think it's so cool that they put her as an actual instructor here in the show. So you have these, this fun little sequence of graphics, and of course, look, they've used the Enterprise in their graphic here, and just talking about different ways of going through time and that. All the while, Jankum is working on the ship and getting it set up to be a time machine instead of just a regular old starship. They get it to the coordinates. They're lowering it down in there. and Dal is still brushing up on his temporal mechanics. And here she's talking about different ways in the past that people have gotten sent into different periods of time, like flinging around the sun in a bird of prey, or getting mixed up with a Q. But now they've got it complete. They have their time machine ready, but it's almost too late. The Watchers have found them, and they need to get this thing up and running. So, first try doesn't turn out very good. It kind of starts for a second, and then it stops. Jenkins getting pretty upset. He's thinking, I can't fix anything anymore. So what does he try? A little percussive maintenance. So as you can see, boom, percussive maintenance works. He's able to get the field, and again, the effect that they use for the field and the time travel, all just very awesome. And as you can see, the music notes down here, I left that in there because I wanted to remind me that they hit like the Prodigy theme here, and it's just really well done, like a very well done musical animated moment, and just right in the nick of time too, as the Watchers were just coming in to attack. Time starts reversing, they're sent back, and they travel 52 years in the past and find Gwen, as you can see. And they're a little bit upset to find Gwen with the Diviner. But of course, this is the Diviner before he came the Diviner. So, but they don't know that. You can see he's kind of pointing them out. So they're able to stabilize her with this kind of little dose of chronotons. Let's just say chronotons. Usually if it has to do with time travel, just give them some chronotons. Look for the chronotons. That's where they'll be. This was a fantastic shot. I'm glad I got this one. The ship has just turned into a time machine. Now they need to turn it back into a starship. Jankum is more than a little perturbed at the thought of having to do that, when all of a sudden the ship itself rights itself. It fixes all of its systems, kind of prepares itself for, for starship travel again. And this is Jankum's fantastic reaction to all that happening there. So, and then they say goodbye to the past Diviner and get back onto the ship and get ready to head out. And they escape, and you can see here the Essentia and the elders there of Solum watching them get away. Make it to the wormhole, make it through the wormhole, safely back in the Delta Quadrant, where the Doctor is able to basically give Gwen like a quantum armband. And with this quantum armband, that's going to keep her from shifting in and out of the time stream. So things are sort of on the up and up for now, looking better. And then it ends with this scene with Murph. They're like, where's Murph been this whole time? Well, apparently he's been talking to this mysterious stranger here. Who is this mysterious stranger sending these messages, helping them with all these things? I already know, and you've watched my videos, you all already know. But just for the sake of these videos, we're not. We're just going to say it's a mystery, and we're going to find it out as we go along here, because it's fun. I think that's the last one. Yep, that was the end of the episode there. So the crew is back. They realize they've screwed up. They've changed the timeline. Gwen's time shifting is the result of that. And they have to find a way to save it, because she's not going to be able to stay in this state forever. So that's what they're doing. They're going to try to figure out some way that they can do that. And moving on into the next episode, episode 5, which will put us at the quarter mark of the season. And a very good episode from what I remember. So we'll be back to talk about that one very soon. Hope you enjoy hearing me talk about Prodigy, because I love talking about it. And I think the more we talk about it, the higher chance we get of getting that season 3 that we really all want to see, right? So, as always, everybody, thank you so much for watching. Live long and prosper. And we'll see you all in the next one. Good night.